Last example A. To factor a number or expression means to write the number or expressions as a product of its factors. Math terms. A factor of any of the numbers or symbols that, when multiplied together, form a product. For example, 2 and x are factors of 2x because 2 and x are multiplied to get 2x. Factor can be used as noun or a verb. Example A. To factor a monomial, the GCF from a polynomial, steps to factoring. Determine the GCF of all terms in the polynomial. Write each term as a product of the GCF and another factor. Use the distributive property to factor out the GCF. Try these A. Find the greatest common factor of the terms in each polynomial, then write out each polynomial with the GCF factored out. I'm going to write these on a separate piece of paper. So we have, try these A. Letter A. 36y minus 24. I'm going to do this very similar to the way that I set up number 4. I'm going to first find the factors of 36y and of 24. Well, I know that y is by itself over here. 36, we could do 1 and 36, 2 and 18, 3 and 12, 4 and 9, or 6 and 6. Okay? But the problem with writing it this way is they're not in order from least to greatest. So I'm actually going to rearrange this right here. I'm going to put 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 9, 12, 18, and 36. So I did the 1, the 2, the 3, the 4, the 6. I did 9, 12, 18, and 36. Let's do the same for 24. We have 1 and 24, 2 times 12, 3 times 8, 4 times 6. Now I'm going to put those in order. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, 12, 24. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, 12, 24. What is the biggest number that both of these have in common? That's going to be my greatest common factor. I got 36, but no 36. I got 24, but no 24. I got an 18, but no 18. I got a 12, and I got a 12. Good. So 12 is my GCF. We're going to factor out a 12. Well, let me ask you, 12 times what gives me 36y? 12 times 3y. 12 times what gives me negative 24? Negative 2. So I can rewrite this, since both of them have a 12, I can write it out to the front and then combine my two factors back together. So that would be 3y minus 2. So my answer here is 12. And then we would do 12 times 3y minus 2. Let's take a look at B. We have 4x to the 5th minus 6x to the 3rd plus 10x squared. Okay, off to the side, I'm going to do my list of my factors for each term. So I have 4x to the 5th, 6x to the 3rd, and 10x squared. All right. Well, for 4, I've got 1, 2, and 4. And over here, because we've got 5 x's, I can write those down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's do our 6x cubed. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 6, and I've got 3 x's. Let's do 10. We got 1 times 10 and 2 times 5 are the only options here. And we've got 2 x's. All right, we're first going to look at our coefficients. What is the greatest number that can be divisible into all 3 terms? 2. Now, I noticed that every single one of them have the same variables. Let's find out how many each variable has. I got 2 here, I got 3 here, and I got 5. So the greatest number I can take out of all of them is 2 x's. So my greatest common factor would be 2x squared. Well, let's take a moment. 2x squared times what will give me 4x to the 5th power? Well, 2 times 2 will give me 4, right? X squared times what will give me x to the 5th power? X cubed. Remember, you have to add those exponents. Okay? If you look, that's how many x's we had left, 3 of them. Let's take a moment to do the second term. Got 2x squared. What times 2 will give me -6? A -3. How many more x's would I need? Looks like I'm going to need one more. Okay, now we have plus 2x squared. What times 2 will give me 10? 5. How many x's would I need? No more x's. Okay, so each one of these have a 2x squared. Now we're just going to combine our factors back into one polynomial. So I've got 2x cubed minus 3x plus 5. Notice whenever I put these back together, I am putting signs back in there. So if it was positive, you need to put that plus sign in there. So my GCF is 2x squared. And this would be written as 2x squared times 2x cubed minus 3x plus 5. On to our last one, C. C says 15t to the 2nd power plus 10t minus 5. So we're going to split these up. We got 15t squared, I got 10t, and I got 5. So this would be tt. This would be t only, and this has no letters. Okay. Now let's look at those coefficients. To get 15, we could do 1 and 15 or 3 and 5. So I got 1, 3, 5, 15. To get 10, it's the same factors. 1, 2, 5, 10. And here, the only 2 factors is 1 and 5. What's the greatest number that they all have in common? It would indeed be this 5. So my GCF is 5. So we're going to do 5 times something plus 5 times something plus 5 times something. Okay. 5 times what gives me 15? 3. And I have t squared still. 5 times what gives me 10? 2. And I have t. 5 times what gives me -5? That would be -1. So notice how we had the 5 in every one of the terms that could be factored out. And now we put our factors back together as one polynomial. So I have 3t squared plus 2t minus 1. So I'm going to move my answer over to my document. Okay, that was 5. So it's going to be 5 times 3t squared plus 2t minus 1. Go ahead and get all of your example A copied down. On the next slide, you are going to see your vocab check with matching for this section. Go ahead and take a moment to do that. Good luck.